Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So here are the Falcons with great field position to start out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it. It gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. And automatic, Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the posts. I have to be careful because it's almost boring, you know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, at one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And his throw here is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first.
Falcons 6.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
Julius Bird. Dante Culpepper's sack. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
It's fielded at the 45. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down.
57-yard attempt.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make our score 9-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Miami set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Falcons 9, Dolphins nothing.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. That went into the hands of Laird. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 22. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Tomlinson on the carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
4-yard attempt.
The Hall of Famer's kick is good, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0.
Falcons 12, Dolphins nothing.
A little brief second of indecision there was certainly hooking, but bottom line, it's good.
Yeah, and, got a little bit of English on it, right? That left-footed kicker trying to pop it through. A little bit too close to the right upright for his liking, but he'll take the 3.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
42-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Back to throw now on first down. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Second and 10.
He's going to take another shot here. That'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for... Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Anderson on for the extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 7.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Parker. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Antrell Roll with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
For Austin Hooper. Byron Jones on the coverage.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Anderson's kick is good, and that one ups the lead to 22-0.
Falcons 22, Dolphins nothing.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick steps away to his left. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Turn as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Now Morton Anderson for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Anderson's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25.
Falcons 25. Dolphins nothing.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. That's it for the... Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Nothing.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted.
Automatic 1st down. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Pressure brought in, and the
Falcons get there for the sack. Julius Peppers getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. All the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Operating from the gun. Fitzpatrick, he's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
Dolphins, nothing.
So it's a drive that ends in 3, and I know that line sounds familiar. It's because I've said it 7 times now, and that leaves him one short of the NFL record of 8 field goals in one game.
It has been a lot of settling for 3, but I tell you what, it's nice to know that you have someone this reliable to turn to.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run on first down. Laird. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick. And Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovery.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. And and James taking it in. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Back now onto the field comes the Atlanta defense. And they forced the fumble last time. Now 4 turnovers for this defense. They've been darn good.
It's become a feeding frenzy, hasn't it? I mean, almost like the sharks. And they descend upon their prey. That's what they've done this entire game. 4 takeaways, they preach it, and today they're living it.
Well, when you have that many, you probably think, all right, well, we'll just get another one now, right?
That's how it works. Everyone feels like, if I didn't get one, I'm doing something wrong.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick throwing middle, and it's complete.
Complete to Albert Wilson. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
Take over 1st and 10.
And here now come the Falcons. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's going to be taken down in the end zone. Fitzpatrick sacked, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Well, this is taken at the 23. Comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
It is good. Makes the score Falcons 40, Dolphins nothing.
So chalk up another one. That is 8 field goals in one game, and it ties the late Rob Baronis for the most field goals in one game in NFL history.
Yeah, and in some ways, that's a testament to the futility of your offense. But the reality is, they've needed him in this one, and time again, he's delivered.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Dolphins nothing.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Well, I get to say it yet again. That drive ends in 3, and that is now 9 field goals he's converted in one game, and that, folks, is an NFL record.
Well, when your offense can't find its way into the end zone, time to call on the fixer, and that's what he's been in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 7.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Out to the right here to Wilson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Albert Wilson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Dolphin first down.
the gun. Fitzpatrick. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Fitzpatrick.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Dolphins on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it.
It's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. And something no man has done in NFL history. Charles, that's now 10. Count them, 10 field goals in one game.
Did you say 10?
10.
Well, we've said it before. Time and again, they've run him out there. And time and again, he's banged it through.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. Recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
Fitzpatrick on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Fitzpatrick's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Fitzpatrick again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. It's complete to Parker, left side. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The Hall of Famer with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, James. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win.